Trojanettes played a few home games here from 1973 to 1978. At the time, the BCHS gym was being built over 40 years ago. This idea came about when Hart County High was renovating their gym and their school, and they were playing their high school games at Hart Memorial Elementary and Munfordville Elementary. Also, Metcalfe County has had throwback games played in their old high school gym, which is now an elementary gym. So, Coach, this ought to be a great atmosphere. We got people still coming into the gymnasium, almost like it was when the communities would come together, and as it was a big event for them, one of the things that, they had something to do was come to those small high schools and watch basketball.
Yeah, back before cell phones and all that kind of stuff, there wasn't a whole lot else to do, and, simpler time, better time. I kind of wish I would have grown up in that era, honestly, but this is a cool atmosphere. Court looks good, It's already half full in here, and we're 20 minutes or so till tip-off of the girls' game, so looks like we should have a good crowd.
Well, I remember in my old basketball days at Gymnasium High, we would play Park City every year, and of course we'd come over here and play, and it was whether it was freshman, JV, or varsity, and then of course when they consolidated to form Barren County, we would play Barren at one of the old former high school gyms, even the Armory in Glasgow. But got a few memories from coming over here and playing the Park City Bears. And they had some good teams back in the 70s. So this is kind of a reminisce, a throwback heritage game. We even got some students dressed in 70s attire tonight. I'm not sure if they really know what 70s attire is. I didn't have my leisure suit and my platform shoes to wear tonight because I can't fit in them anymore. But
we got a few Austin Powers doppelgangers.
Yeah, there's a few of those. But they really put on a good event here. The people at Park City and the elementary staff, Principal Anthony James, who will join us at halftime and talk about this event and the things that led up to it. There's a lot of work involved in getting this thing going, and a lot of people working the concession stands and selling items, both from Barren County and Caverna. And so the Barren County student section is across the way from us. The Caverna fans are across the way to our right. The benches are down below here. We're high above courtside, about as high as we can get without putting the wall out here.
We can't get much higher.
Well, when I first set up here, Coach, I was sitting down there next to the storage room door. Well, I couldn't even see the scoreboard. Because I thought there was one on the other end. There's only one scoreboard in here, so we had to kind of move everything around. But we got it going now, and hope you'll join our broadcast if you don't make it out to Park City. I think they have got shuttles. They have shuttles from a couple of the churches here in Park City to bring you here to the gymnasium if you can't find any parking. So we're going to come back. This is the pregame report. We haven't talked about the two teams for tonight, but the Trojanettes have Park City Bears shirts on. I'm not sure whose idea that was, but it was a great idea anyway. Park City Bears. I guess I'll call them the Park City Bears tonight, so the Barren County Trojanettes. I don't know. But our pregame report is brought to you by Zaxby's with two new adventures to taste. Each meal only $6.99. The Smokehouse Cheddar Barbecue Filet Sandwich or the Southwest Chipotle Filet Sandwich at Zaxby's. We'll come back with more and talk about the matchup between the Trojanettes and the Lady Colonels after this break. This is Barren County High Basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back at Park City Elementary, the Caverna Lady Colonels taking on our Barren County Trojanettes tonight. Caverna under Cornelius Faulkner, rated number 9 in the preseason 5th region poll. They're of District 18, and they're predicted to finish second in that district behind Greene County, Hart County 3rd, LaRue County 4th. They play in a very tough region with Bardstown, Bethlehem, Elizabethtown, Bardstown, and Marion County. Last night, Caverna lost to Bardstown, Bethlehem, the number 1 team in the region. 76-50 was the score. They were only down 10 points going into the third quarter, and it was Kellyanna Richardson that scored 34 for the Caverna Lady Colonels last night. She had 10 of 14 at the foul line, and she's only a freshman and stands at 6 feet tall. They lost that game 76-50. Their other losses have been to district opponents: Hart County 60-47 and Greene County 52-34. They beat Fort Knox to open the season 50-36. Returning 4 starters from last in double figures. They were 13 and 17 last year. They won the 18th district and lost in the 5th region semifinals to Bardstown Bethlehem that won last season. The Lady Colonels lost to Barren County last year 67-49. Elizabeth Bertram did not even play for Barren County in that game, and it was Stacia Burnett that had 26 points to lead Caverna in scoring. The Trojanettes lost to Caverna the last time was in 2015. Stacia Burnett, the number 9 ranked player in Region 5, averaging about 10 points a game. The Trojanettes come in 4-2 tonight. They beat Edmonson County last night in Brownsville 71-52, the most points the Trojanettes have scored this season. Elizabeth Bertram had 25 points in that game, including 5 3-pointers, all in the third quarter. Katie Murphy added 11 points. Carly Delk had 11, and Macy Lockhart came off the bench last night to score 7 for the Trojanettes. The Trojanettes hit 8 3-pointers total in that game last night. Breaking down some numbers for you, Caverna shoots 32.
Definitely be something for us to look, to either try to take advantage of or stay away from. We're going to be the faster, more athletic team. So tonight, it's just going to sound silly, but it just comes down to making shots. If we make the shots we're supposed to make, then I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Tonight's area schedule brought to you by NHC Healthcare Glasgow, caring in a better way day by day. There's some doubleheaders tonight. Todd Central's at Caldwell County, Cumberland County at Clinton County in the 16th District doubleheader. Down in District 14 tonight, Bowling Green's at Greenwood, Hart County's at Metcalfe County, Allen County Scottsville's at Warren East, and some single games tonight. Logan County girls are at Hopkinsville, Apollo girls are at South Warren, while the Apollo boys go to Logan County, and Butler County boys are at Russellville. Back with more of the Zaxby's pregame report. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. We're about 7 minutes from tip as you're listening to the Trojanettes on 103.7 Nash Icon. back at Park City, along with Coach Jackson Arnett. This is Jay Turner, Matthew Clark's on controls in the Nash Icon Studios tonight. We're also on BCHS Live this evening with live streaming here from Park City. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups. They're brought to you by SCRTC. Get things started with SCRTC's fast and reliable internet speeds today. Cornelius Faulkner, longtime coach at Caverna, 1-3 on the 1.5 points, 7 rebounds a game. Stacia Burnett, a 5'5 senior, averaging almost 10 points and 4 rebounds a game. Makia Faulkner, 5'7 senior, averages 8 points, 11.5 boards a game. Also in the starting lineup be Tavi Gonzalez, a 5'10 freshman, 2 points and 5 rebounds. Coach Faulkner has a couple of starters out tonight. Briley Hoskins and Amaya Nolly both out tonight due to either sickness or injuries. And so that's your starting lineups for Caverna. For the Trojanettes, under fourth-year head coach Piper Lindsay. Her assistant coaches Scott Chapman and Chad Withrow. Katie Murphy, 5'5", 8th grader, averaging 3 points a game. Elizabeth Bertram, a 5'7 senior that averages 17.5 points a game. Of course, last night's stats have not been updated for today, so Bertram's stats may be a little higher, and so is Murphy's because she had 11 points last night, and Bertram had 25 last night. Carly Delka, 5'9 senior, 10.6 points and 5 rebounds, and Eve Jackson, a 5'9 senior that averages 6 points a game. Still wasn't determined. I talked to Piper a little bit ago that Raven Ennis might not start tonight. She is dressed, 5'9 sophomore, having a little problem with a knee, and it was going to be a game time decision whether she'll start. If she doesn't start, Emma Hughes, a 5'5 junior, will be the other starter for the Trojanettes tonight. We're still about 2 minutes away from tip-off. The officials for tonight's game are Scott Daniels, Tommy Young, and Trey Cardwell. And the officials are Scotty Contracting and Stone, committed to providing all customers the same level of highest quality no matter the size of the project. We'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off, and our first quarter of action is sponsored by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. You're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow. Online at the new 104thescore.com and on BCHS Live. The new rankings came out today in the 4th region. Girls Bowling Green stayed at number 1, South Warren at number 2, Barren County dropped to 3rd, Russell County moved up to 4th, Glasgow at 5, Logan County 6, Warren East at 7, Greenwood 8, number 9 Russellville, 10 Franklin Simpson, and 11 was Allen County Scottsville, 12 Metcalf, Warren Central 13, and then the bottom 4 Monroe County, Clinton County, Cumberland County, and Todd Central. South Warren, of course, and Barren County have played each other. Trojanettes defeated South Warren. South Warren also beat Glasgow about a week or so ago. Well, we've got the scores table, Coach, across the way from us, so the officials' backs will be to us, and sometimes we can't see who the foul is on because we don't have all that information up on the scoreboard. But at least we can see the scoreboard. That's all that matters.
We can see it.
Well, not the crowd that I thought would be in here. Now, we might have some more fans coming in, but it's not full. So if you still plan on coming to the game, come on out. You might get shuttled in, but
no band either.
There's no band. Cheerleaders are here. So, but the home section, the side we're on, is not completely full. The Caverna side definitely isn't full, and the student section is not full, so there's still plenty of seats if you want to come on out to the ball game, the Trojans and the Colonels in Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. We're going to come back and get set for the tip-off of tonight's first game here at Park City Elementary. The Barren County Trojanettes and the Caverna Lady Colonels will return after this break as you're following Barren County High basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon. back to Park City Elementary as we get set for the Trojanettes and the Lady Colonels here in game one of our doubleheader this evening. So wait for the ROTC to walk off the floor. Barren County will be in white uniforms, burgundy numbers and letters. I don't know why we just didn't have the Park City Bear colors, Coach.
Right.
But added a little red.
We've got T-shirts.
Got the T-shirts. Got Park City Bears in red written on them. Their bench, Trojanettes bench, across the way, directly in front of us. Caverna over to our right.
Interesting dynamic with the benches tonight. Coaches may be a little more hesitant to choose someone out, right?
Well, that's true.
In the middle.
When you're sitting on the bench, you're really sitting on the bench here at Park City. You're not sitting in a chair. The Caverna Lady Colonels will be in black uniforms with purple numbers outlined in white. And they'll go with, make sure we got the starting lineup here. Richardson, Burnett, Faulkner, and they got number 40. That's Schreier, Grace Schreier, 5'8", 7th grader. And Mackenzie Decker, I believe, is the other starter, 4'7", freshman. Katie Murphy for the Trojanettes. Knocked down a couple of three-pointers last night in the win over Edmonson County. Raven Ennis is going to start. She was questionable. 5'9" sophomore, averaging 9 points and 5 rebounds. Elizabeth Bertram, 5'7" senior, averaging at 17.5. The Campbellsville University signee. She's hit 17 threes this year. Eve Jackson, 5'9" senior. Carly Delk, 5'9" senior, averaging 10.5 points and 5 rebounds a game for the Trojanettes.
Raven looks to be moving fine on her knee. So
yeah, she was taken out of the game last night due to that knee bothering her, and did not come back in the second half. But really didn't need her. Won by 19. Barren County moving left to right here on the Park City court. Caverna will be coming right to left. And Raven Ennis will be in the jump circle for the Trojanettes. And for Caverna, it'll be Caliana Richardson. I mentioned Richardson scored 34 last night against Bardstown Bethlehem, the number 1 team in Region 5. Scott Daniels tosses it up, and it is going to go out of bounds at midcourt here on the near side. Going to re-jump it.
Now we don't know who it went out on.
I don't either.
Jump again.
Try it again. Scott Daniels tosses it back up again, and it hits top of his head. How about that to start the game? I don't know that I've ever seen that happen before. Now going to pass right side Ennis. And here's Bertram for the 3 ball. It is no good. Long rebound chase down to the corner by Ennis on the right-hand side. She's trapped in the corner. Has to throw it off of Faulkner and out of bounds.
Good ball movement early for Barren County. It looks like that's something they stressed. I mean, they come out and do that.
Bertram hit 5 threes in a row last night. Here's a shot in the lane. Hits the front of the rim. Got her on rebound. Chases it down. Brings it back out front. And goes right side with it to Murphy. Back to Bertram. Bertram back to Murphy. Right side. Here's Ennis for the 3-point shot. And it's no good. Rebound Bertram. It's triple team. They reach in and tie it up. Bertram goes to the deck. Faulkner tied it up with her. And it'll be Caverna's basketball.
Caverna showing 0 signs of any semblance of rebounding the basketball right now.
Richardson with the basketball, driving against Delk, throws it up. It's no good. Delk claims the rebound. Gets rid of it off to Katie Murphy on the left side. Across it goes to Bertram. Bertram stops and pops. 17. Got it. There you go.
Good fast break.
1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass comes to Burnett. Burnett averaging 10 points a game. Drives it down. Throws it across over to Richardson. 3 ball in the air. No. Delk with another rebound for Barren. Outlet pass comes to Bertram. Down the right side. Now Bertram pulls up and shoots a three-pointer. It's in and out. And Delk tried to get the rebound, but it's going to be taken by Gonzalez. Gives to Faulkner. Right side it goes to Richardson. Richardson drives around Jackson. Missed the shot. Rebound to Ennis. Lost the handle, and it's going to be picked up by Richardson. Tried to go back up, and we're going to get a foul. Ooh,
oh, wow.
I thought one official was about ready to call a jump ball.
It's a hustle play right there. You hate to see that foul called.
So the first foul of the basketball game against Barren County. Faulkner will toss it in for the Lady Colonels. Going to throw it into the backcourt. Katie Murphy trying to get to it, and does. Gives it out to Jackson. Jackson back to Murphy. He lost the handle, trying to shove it back off. It's stolen away. Burnett's got it. Gives it to Faulkner. Could have got an easy two right there. Just bobbled the basketball. Across it goes to Richardson. Driving against Bertram. Throws up the shot over the rim. Jackson's got it for Barren. Eve Jackson on the run to the fast break. Bounce pass goes underneath to Bertram. Throws it up, and it's going to go in. She was almost underneath the rim and put it up and in.
That was an extremely nice pass by Jackson right there. Almost just threw it around the defender.
Yeah. 4-0. Caverna takes a Peoples Bank timeout. Peoples Bank in Glasgow working for you. 5:57 to go here in the opening quarter here in Park City. Kind of strange to say, in Park City.
It's like I said early, you're up 4-0, but we've not made some easy shots, and that's really just based on the first few minutes of gameplay. That's the only thing that can keep the Colonels in this game right now is if we just miss shots. And if we do, they may not rebound.
That's right. They're picking up full court pressure. Faulkner trying to go up the baseline, and she stepped on the baseline, the sideline over there, right across from their bench. And so Barren County will get the basketball. Bertram will toss it in.
Not a lot of room out of bounds.
About 2 feet. That's about it. Bertram, top of the circle, lets it fly for three. Off to the left. Delk chasing it down in the left corner. Bounces it off to Murphy. Back out to Jackson. Over goes to Ennis inside the three-point line, and she nails it.
More good ball movement there.
And it's a 6-0 Barren County lead. Ball comes to play. Stolen by Delk. Throws up and got it. No, came off. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Ennis. I thought that ball went in.
It rolled around the rim
and fell off. Normally she hits those. So Gonzalez will toss it in for Caverna. Still looking. Finally gets it to Faulkner. Lobs it up court. It's going to be chased down by Burnett. Burnett's going to drive it and bounce pass across the lane. Broken up. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Colonels.
Good idea there from Faulkner. Just too many Trojans trailing behind.
Yep. 5:20 to play here in the first. 6-0 Barren County. Gonzalez looking. Still looking. There's 5 seconds. The thought is getting close.
Someone's got a big yellow foam finger across the way over there. It looked like they threw a big yellow flag out there. That's football. I could have swore there was a flag coming out there.
I think they're selling those in the concession stand tonight. Oh, bad pass in the middle. Going to be picked up in there by Gonzalez. She's in a trap. Lobs it off now to Faulkner. Faulkner bringing it down to the right side. Goes in the corner. Richardson will pull the trigger. Good for three.
That's what she does best.
Yep, that's her 9th three-pointer out of 20 attempts this season. And here's Bertram right down the lane. Shovel pass to Delk, and she puts it in. Bertram may have got fouled, too.
She took a bump for sure.
8-3, Barren County. Left side, Richardson on the wing. Thought about the three. Cut off in there by Jackson. Back out it comes to Burnett.
Caverna really good at beating the press.
And now Burnett, they set a double screen out top. Goes right side. They give it off now to Gonzalez. Top of the circle. Gonzalez back to Burnett. Burnett getting some pressure from Katie Murphy. Swatted it away, but couldn't get to the steal. Now Burnett off the double pick again. Goes right side. Curls back into the lane. Now gives off it to Gonzalez. Top of the circle. Gonzalez looking. And it goes to Faulkner driving to the basket. Lays it up and in.
Carly just took a chance there and just missed.
8-5 the score. I had a bad pass trying to go to Delk with it. Now there's a travel on Richardson. So Barren will get it back with 3:59 to play here in the quarter. 8-5 Trojanettes. Emma Hughes checking into the Trojanet lineup for Eve Jackson. Hughes, a 5'5" junior. And Bertram in front of the Caverna bench, throws it in the corner to Raven Ennis on the left-hand side. And here's Murphy, back out to Ennis. She'll try it for a three. It's off high, and rebound comes off to Richardson.
Just missing some shots here early.
Got good looks, they're just not going down. Richardson getting pressure from Bertram out front. Taking it to the right side, still on the dribble. Now it's picked it up. Feeds it off to Gonzalez, and the corner goes to Faulkner, and tried to go back to Richardson with it, knocked out of bounds by the Trojanettes.
Do you know if either team had a chance to shoot around before today in this gym?
They did. They had practice one day. Yep.
I didn't know if maybe that was contributing to a lot of the missed shots.
Came over one.
Ernest missed several too.
Yep. Substitution for Caverna, Caitlin Scott, a 5'2" 8th grader. Checked in. Richardson thought about the three. Eve Jackson staying with her, puts up the shot, no good. Raven Ennis gets the rebound, had it knocked loose. Gonzalez down on the floor, turns and gives it off to Burnett. Here's Richardson out of the corner for three. It's in and out this time. Rebound to Eve Jackson for the Trojanettes. Jackson crossover dribble, goes left side, and then Murphy gives to Ennis. Ennis moves in for a 12-footer. Good.
Murphy really good at driving in the lane and making defenders crash down so she can kick it out.
Absolutely. 10-5, Barren County. Richardson underneath, puts it up and in. They broke the press that time.
They are really good at breaking this press.
Yeah. And Richardson has 5 of the 7 points for Caverna. Here's Jackson for a three, long range. It's a drop in, hit the back of the board or back of the rim, and just kind of laid up there like an egg and then fell through.
Oh.
So three-pointer for Eve Jackson. Steal, Katie Murphy. Ennis, bounce pass underneath. There's Hughes. The shot blocked from behind by Burnett and out of bounds.
Well, I jinxed him.
Yeah. We jinx them every once in a while. So Jackson gets the People's Bank three-point shot to push the lead out to 6. Oh, they called a foul on Burnett. Oh, didn't jinx her after all. And first foul on Caverna here in the ball game, and Emma Hughes at the line for 2 shots. First one's up, and it rims off.
She's staring into the cheerleaders' pom-poms back there.
Yeah.
Maybe messing with her.
Yeah. And the second shot goes up. It's good this time. We got the cheerleaders on the stage. Liberty Rice checks in for Emma Hughes. Just
the girls.
Yeah, just the girls tonight. It is 14-7, 2:28 to play here in the first quarter.
That's the gentlemanlike thing to do. Let the girls have the stage.
Yeah.
The guys sit down below.
Yeah, they're sitting down on the stage. And they lost it out of bounds. Burnett lost it off her hand and had some good defensive pressure there from Ennis and Rice to force the turnover. And Barren County will have the basketball. And here's Jackson, fires it out of the corner. It is no good. Tapped by Rice, and loose picked up by Burnett for Caverna. 14-7. Trojanettes, 2:12 to go. First quarter, angling off left. There's Burnett, lobs it, picked off by Delk. They try to go inside to Faulkner. And here's Murphy, diagonal pass left side. Ennis crossover move, goes to the bucket and lays it in.
What a move.
I don't think there's much trouble with that knee tonight. She's playing really well.
I think on the other end, Faulkner wanted to pick and roll, and the other girl didn't know that she picked but didn't roll.
16-7, another timeout called by Coach Cornelius Faulkner. As Caverna, who played last night, as we mentioned, against Bardstown Bethlehem, 76-50. They're the number 1 team in Region 5. Of course, Barren County lost to the number 2 team in the region, Elizabethtown, Saturday night, 69-53.
They're really good.
Very good. They're tall. They're lanky. And, of course, Bardstown Bethlehem's pretty good, too. They beat E-Town last year in the Region 5 championship game. Minute 53 left. We take a People's Bank timeout. Get all the scores from middle school to high school by logging on to barren.kyschools.us. Click Athletics and then the Sports Report. Get scores and results from middle school, freshman, and JV, along with high school swimming and bowling results. Pressure is on from Barren County. And they get the ball in play to Richardson. Got Macy Lockhart on the court now for Barren County, a freshman. And here's Faulkner driving to the bucket, puts it up. It's no good. Getting the rebound was Rice. And going to be a foul here called on. Who did put the foul on? Is that on Faulkner?
I think so. Yep.
First foul on Faulkner. That'll be 2 on Caverna here in the first half.
I think she was just frustrated. She missed the shot. And
now Caverna sets up in a 2-3 zone. And Bertram with the basketball. Sends it over to Jackson on the right side. Couple of dribbles, trying to penetrate. Leaves it in the corner with Delk. Throws it back out to Rice. Hooks it back off to Bertram. Bertram trying to penetrate. Free throw line shot is no good. Batted up in the air. Pulled down by Richardson. Bertram's got good looks at the basket, but they're just not falling right now. So we come down to a minute to play here in the first quarter. Long 3, no. Delk trying to get the rebound. He's got to skip off Faulkner and out of bounds.
It's a good move there to get the look in the first place.
Yeah. So Caverna set back up in a 2-3 zone. Rice, right side, over to Jackson. Jackson gives it back out to Lockhart. Here's Rice bluffing the 3. Back out to Bertram. She'll back it out near midcourt. 45 seconds to go. Looks back at the clock. You can't look at the other end because there's no scoreboard. You have to look back the other way if you got it on this end. Here's a loose ball. Scramble 4. Still scrambling. And Burnett picks it up off the floor for Caverna. Burnett will set it up. Goes inside there to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles right against Bertram. Gets rid of it over to Richardson. Got Lockhart guarding her. And now Richardson in trouble. And it's going to be out of bounds. And off of Lockhart. Good defensive pressure, though. 15 seconds to play here in the quarter. Scott's going to check out for Caverna. And in for her is Avania Roach, 5'6" freshman. Underneath, here's Burnett putting it up and in.
That was a good play there to open up Burnett on the smaller.
Bertram waving through traffic, going to the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound Gonzalez, and that will do it for the first quarter. After 1 here in Park City, it is Barren County 16 and Caverna 9. We'll come back with the second quarter after this break as you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. First few seconds of the